I don't know where to start. It's been weeks or months. I don't even know anymore how this happened. But I need to leave this record. If someone hears this, please don't accept. Don't accept to participate. In this experiment, I thought it would be easy, quick, easy money. I was desperate. I needed to pay the bills, to fix my life. But I swear it's not worth it. It's not worth your sanity, your soul. I am no longer the same. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe to warn you, or just to try to get this out of my head. I participated in the secret experiment of DR.CREEPY. 72 hours without sleeping, without being able to close my eyes, without being able to stop. And I'm not the same anymore. When I was already there, trapped, unable to get out, unable to sleep, just waiting. I thought, why did I do this?
Why?
For money? For survival? I thought it was just staying awake. That's it. But when you're in the middle of it, and your body is failing, your mind is breaking, you realize that nothing is worth this. Not money, not anything. I regretted it so much, but there was no turning back. There was no way out. It all started with an ad. Easy money. Scientific experiment. I just needed to stay awake. 72 hours. That's it. They sent me an address. A house in the middle of nowhere. When I arrived, the door locked behind me, and then I realized there was no way out. Everything was controlled by him, DR.CREEPY. At first, it seemed easy. Who hasn't stayed up all night before?
I even laughed.
I recorded some audios like, "Is that all?" There was food. There were energy drinks and a tablet for me to write down everything I was feeling. But I didn't know that he was watching me the whole time. The first 12 hours and were fine, but then it started to change. I heard sounds, footsteps on upstairs, scratches, whispers right next to my ear. But I was alone. I know, and I was. I went upstairs, there was nothing. I went back down, the sounds kept going. After a day without sleep, my body started to fail. My head was heavy, but my mind was going way too fast. I started seeing things, reflections, shadows, movements, where there was nothing. And the worst, when I looked at the security monitor, I saw myself sleeping on the couch, but I was standing in front of the camera, looking at me, sleeping. I ran, and of course, the couch was empty. Just empty. After 2 days without sleep, my body no longer responded. The energy drinks had no more effect. I drank, and nothing seemed to enter my system. That's when she appeared. A woman. A nurse, I think. But she was so strange. The look empty, the smile frozen, like a doll or something programmed. Without saying a word, she walked in, grabbed my arm, and injected something. After, I don't know, 40, 50 hours, she started to appear. The nurse, but it wasn't just to give the injections. She provoked me. I was in the corner, almost collapsing, and she came in slowly with that look sinister, cold, like she was enjoying it. And then she dragged her fingernail along the wall, slowly. That horrible sound of a nail scraping the wall. And she looked at me, deep into my despair, like she was saying, I know. It's driving you crazy. I know. You're breaking. And I was more and more weak, more irritated, more desperate. She did it on purpose. And when she saw that I was shaking, almost crying, she just turned around and left, without saying anything, leaving that sound, that mark, in my head, in my soul. I tried to ask, but she just stared at me and left. After that, my heart started racing too much, and my head spun like it was going to explode. And then I started seeing them, people I knew, but who were already then dead. I heard voices of people who shouldn't be here. They spoke to me, called my name, told me to give up. Come, you've held on long enough. Just close your eyes. And I almost did, but I couldn't. I couldn't sleep. Here's DR.CREEPY wouldn't let me. I lost sense, lost sanity. I started talking to myself, but not just thinking. I spoke out loud and I, myself, answered. But the voice was not the same. Sometimes it was a deeper voice, more commanding, telling me, you're weak. Just sleep. Stop this. And right after, I answered with a higher-pitched voice, almost childlike. No, I can do it. And so it went talking, debating, yelling, whispering, all with myself, until I no longer knew which of the voices was mine. When finally I laid down, I thought I'd be able to close my eyes, but I couldn't. My head was falling, my body shaking, but my eyes wide open, completely. I tried to force to close, but I had no more strength. In my eyelids, in my muscles, in anything. It was like my body no longer obeyed me, like the simple commands to close my eyes had been deleted. I stayed lying there, just staring at the ceiling, unable to blink until the tablet beeped. And the message appeared, experiment completed. You can sleep. And as if my body had an automatic button, my eyes finally closed without me being able to do anything. Without command, without control, I just blacked out, like a machine that someone switched off. If you hear about the secret experiment of DR.CREEPY, run. Don't accept. Never.